What it do, YouTube, man? What's up, Jits? Your boy Shit Josh back with another video. Back with another fucking reaction, my nigga. And we finna react to pranks, destroyers, scam callers, GlitterBomb payback. I don't know what the fuck this shit is, cuz. I just seen this shit on the trend and shit. I seen it was a prank, my nigga. And that shit got 10 million views. Number 3 on trending. So I'm finna react to this shit, cuz. Real shit. Shit, I ain't react to a prank on the channel yet, real shit. So I gotta react to one. And then shit. Yeah, hold on, they pranking some scam niggas. Oh hell yeah, I'm react to this shit. Niggas be trying to scam niggas and shit, bro. You a bitch, my nigga. You scam niggas behind phones and shit, bro. Some bitch ass shit, real shit, bro. But this shit number 3 on trending, so yeah, this shit definitely. This shit long as fuck, 26 minutes, man. But shit, fuck it. Niggas got roaches in this shit. This shit definitely probably snap though, real shit. But shit, y'all boys tap in, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. If y'all enjoyed the video, man, let's get to it. Shit.
I had one.
I don't even know what the fuck going on, cause I just GlitterBomb payback. What the fuck is a glitter?
100 cockroaches here, and I place them in this James Bond style contraption that turns this ball screw and forces them out after a specified time delay. And then I put it in a lunchbox for camouflage, and then I release them in this office. Now you might think, that's not very nice, Mark.
Yeah,
some people are afraid of cockroaches. Trust me,
I ain't gonna catch you, bro. I don't fuck with roaches, bro. That's one thing. I don't fuck with bugs, cuz. So if I see a nigga trying to prank me with some bugs, cuz it's gonna be a problem, bro. Real shit, bro. So, shit.
Oh. And that's exactly the point, because this isn't just any office. This is ground zero for one of those terrible call centers that scams people of their life savings. A year ago when I released this video about inadvertently stumbling onto the low-level thugs in this international scam operation, I said we were gonna glitter bomb our way all the way to the top, even if it meant taking this fight to the other side of the globe. And so after a year and a half of planning, we infiltrated not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 different scam call centers. We released cockroaches.
My nigga, how do you infiltrate that shit though? Like, these niggas don't. These niggas ain't got security, cuz. Not even trying to be fun. Them A-Raps, man, they don't care, cuz they probably got their family working on that.
Smoke bombs, stink bombs, glitter bombs, and then of course we hacked their CCTV so we could watch the whole thing unfold in real.
Damn, hold on, man. Y'all, hold on, man. Y'all, who the real scammers, man? Who the real hackers? Them and y'all, man. Y'all hacking a lot of shit, my nigga. This shit.
Time. So buckle up, because this is the wild conclusion to this multinational adventure.
This
and
nigga
please
got
watch
me.
to the end, because there's something you can actually do to help put the nail in the coffin of these 4 massive call centers. Now, why would we go after this $20 billion scam industry? Well, we're doing it for the 60 million people who've lost money to scammers in the past year. But more specifically, we're doing it for Bessie, who you might recall from my previous video when I detailed exactly how one of these scams worked.
Like my granny, Miss Bessie, do you know this?
Yes.
She was like one of my closest friends.
Oh.
I used to share each and everything with her.
Basically, it starts with an email or a spam call, then they pretend to be Amazon or Microsoft, and they tell the victim they've been charged $200 for something, but if you call back, you could dispute the charge. Then after they call, they eventually get on the victim's computer and importantly, have the victim type the $200 refund amount into a bogus form.
Please enter your refund amount.
Only they take over and secretly type the amount of $20,000 and then they hit enter real quick.
Check
everything. What the fuck?
Is that correct?
Oh no, this is a mistake. Oh, I screwed up.
Oh, Jesus.
It was supposed to be a 200 in there. Oh God Almighty! I'm exhausted. I can't do this. Oh,
hold
God
on, bro.
Almighty.
Damn, bro. Why y'all do Miss Bessie like that, bro? That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up, real shit, bro. This old lady, man, bro, that's fucked up, cuz. Damn, man. That's damn. What
Please
the
enter
fuck?
your refund amount.
Only they take over and secretly type the amount of $20,000 and then they hit enter real quick.
Check everything. Is that correct?
Oh no, this is a mistake. Oh, I screwed up.
Oh, Jesus.
It was supposed to be a 200 in there. Oh, God Almighty.
Well, this is one thing.
I'm exhausted. I can't do this. My mind is absolutely fried.
Please check your account. Did you really receive that money in your account?
Then they take her to a totally fake, spoofed bank account page where it looks like because of Bessie's mistake, they just sent her $20,000 instead of $200.
Oh my God. Plus 20,000.
Yeah.
Please save my job, ma'am. If I'll not earn for my family will die due to hunger, due to starvation. Please,
Yes,
ma'am,
of
please
course.
don't
I mean,
cry. Please
what
don't
should
cry,
I
ma'am.
do? I
I'm
mean, I
really
can,
feeling bad for you. You are also like my grandmother.
you know, I'm
Lame ass
very
nigga. Hold on, cuz. First of all, my nigga, Miss Bessie, if a nigga calling you on the phone, bro, doing this shit, bro, it's a scam, bro. This nigga talk about some, please save my family and shit on the phone with you, bro. Man, this nigga need to save his family, but he need to go do some other shit,
family
my
will
nigga.
die due to hunger, due to starvation. Please,
yes,
ma'am,
of
please
course.
don't
I mean,
cry. Please
what
don't
should
cry,
I
ma'am.
do? I
I'm
mean, I
really
can,
feeling bad for you. You are
Man,
also like my grandmother.
you know,
I was
I'm an
like,
honest
fuck you, nigga. Get the
person.
fuck off my
Cry
phone.
now.
Fuck you and your family,
You're
my nigga.
making me cry now.
I'm sorry, bro, but damn,
I'm
nigga ain't
getting
gonna scam
attached
me,
to you
bitch
now.
ass
How do
nigga.
I fix this?
And now you can see how he's weaponized her empathy. Now to fix her mistake, how she'd be willing to go to the bank and withdraw what she thinks is an extra $20,000 in cash, when in reality, it's $20,000 of her hard-earned savings. And she's gonna send it in the mail to a heartless scammer. Now in case you think they've gotten a lot nicer over the last year, here's another call from a few weeks ago where the scam is to pretend they're from the government and there's some missing taxes that are owed.
I just retired, as I say, last February, and then I was diagnosed.
Come on, hold on, man. Hold on, bro. Y'all doing this shit to cancer patients, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all going out to old people, bro. Y'all going out to, come on, cuz. That's fucked up, bro. That's some heartless ass shit. Y'all some bitch ass niggas, bro.
So
Real
my
shit.
retirement
Hoe ass
hasn't been
niggas.
very good so
Shit
far.
just made me mad.
And after today, I know it's not your fault, but it's worse now.
Oh, I'm
But as
so
I say,
sorry
I
to
would
hear that.
rather just pay it. Otherwise, I'll be worrying about it, and I'll be worse in my health. You know what I mean? Or even if I have to pay it in two halves.
So the scammer places her on hold to talk with the authorities and to see if there's just something that could be done to help her out.
Thank you so much for holding the line, ma'am. I just had a word with the higher authorities, and I informed them about your situation, and
but I don't
they are
understand,
also
cuz if I didn't order
concerned
shit from Amazon,
about
my
your
nigga, I'm not
health.
gonna
So
think I ordered
concerned, in
some, I'm not
fact,
gonna,
she'll
I'm
only
gonna
have to
remember.
send these scammers $2,000.
I'm
The
gonna remember,
actual
my nigga.
amount
I ain't
that's
give,
missing
I ain't
in the
ordered no shit from
taxes is
Amazon. Fuck.
1,489.
Now, last year's operation was effective in getting a handful of people involved in this scam not only covered in glitter, but also arrested. But the problem was, we discovered these were just the low-level mules and supervisors who would then send the bulk of the money back to the actual scammers in India. And while we did turn over all
them
the
niggas
intel
in
we
India,
gathered to the
man.
5 major government agencies that reached out to us to truly avenge Bessie, our goal was to take our glitter all the way to the top and either temporarily disrupt or possibly even
man.
permanently shut down
Y'all went all the way to
these
India, my
terrible
nigga?
call
Real
centers.
shit. I like
It'd be
this.
like a special
I fuck with y'all.
operation, and every special operation needs a special ops team, a target, and a plan. For the team, I turn back to my good friend Jim Browning, who you recall from last year has a YouTube channel that specializes in reversing the connection to the scammers' computers and gaining access to their CCTV footage.
Is there anything else you want to ask?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
y'all
want
the
to know
real
why you
scammers,
scam
huh?
people.
And then another
You got
YouTube
the real
channel called
hackers.
Trilogy Media would be the boots on the ground in India implementing the pranks, but more on them later. For the target, together we were able to locate and gather tons of incriminating information on 4 different scam call centers. For starters, there's
These
Met
niggas did
Technologies
research, boy. Y'all on the
located in
heist, my nigga.
Kolkata,
This
India,
GTA.
on the 5th floor of this building. They've been in operation over 12 years, and they've got over 1,000 agents. Their owner is Mr. Kunal Gupta, and you can even see the rest of their leadership team here on their public website. And you might ask, well, why would a
They have a
scam call
website
center
for
have a public
for
website? And the
scammers?
answer is they all do, because they have a very small percentage of their employees do legitimate call center work. So if they get raided by the authorities, they can point to that small group and say their hands are clean, while the real money-making operation runs here behind a secure door. Then we found VRM, also located in Kolkata, on the 12th floor of this building. They also have over 1,000 agents, and they've
Some
been
black
in
market shit, huh? Some black market shit going on. Some underground shit going on, huh? Ooh, I'm
operation
fucking
for
with this
6
Indian
years,
shit,
and they
boy.
run 24 hours a
Sit
day
back and chill
in
for
3
20 minutes.
shifts to target people in time zones all across the globe. Oh, and allow me to introduce to the world Rajesh and Vidya Goenka, the
Damn.
husband and wife co-owners. Next was Anj Info Solutions on the
These
5th
niggas
floor of this
exposing
building.
everybody.
They also run 3 shifts, 24 hours a day, and they've been up and running for 11
Address,
years
directions,
with all
everything.
their key
What
info
the-
shown here. They're located just a block.
Whoa. Hey, my nigga, what's your name, cuz? I'm sorry. Hold on, what's his nigga name? Mark Rober, my nigga. My nigga, you are a genius, my nigga. Real shit, my nigga. You are
away
a
from
heist
VRM.
planner, my nigga.
In fact, all 3 of
This
these
nigga did
centers
his.
were
Look
located
at this nigga did his research on this. Look at this shit, cuz. This nigga got everything, bro.
Here.
Nigga
They're
got the faces. Nigga got the name. He exposed all that shit, nigga.
just a block
This the
away
blacklist,
from
nigga. He exposed all
VRM.
that
In
shit.
fact, all three of these centers were located within just a few miles of each other here in Kolkata, India, which is a hot spot for scam call centers like this. And finally, there was one more relocated, but we're not releasing public information on them yet, and you'll see why in just a little bit. And so once we'd amassed mountains of evidence against all four of them thanks to Jim's handiwork, we hired 10 private investigator types to apply for jobs at each of these centers, and after a few weeks, we had them all in place. Now, in order for them not to arouse suspicion, they had to legitimately scam some people, but we told them to remember the victim's information, and then we would reach out and double any money that was lost. And at first, one of our agents in the VRM call center went against protocol and used his phone to capture some footage for us of the bathrooms and the server rack and whatever this is, but they must have seen him filming with his phone on their CCTV because the next day, some of the security team showed up at his house. Now luckily, his roommate knew to lie and say he wasn't home, and he was able to escape through the back alley, but they stayed out in front of his house all day and later sent this message saying the director wanted to speak with him. And they would pay him handsomely, and of course, he didn't need to be scared. They were just simply curious what kind of evidence he'd gathered against them already. So from that point on, we reiterated to the remaining 9 to lay really low like a sleeper cell until we were ready to activate the plan. And speaking of the plan, now that we saw what we were up against, we knew we'd have to go full James Bond Q mode with some high-tech gadgetry that could make it past security.
There's those
them Indian niggas on point, boy.
You don't have a trainer and don't know
hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Fuck you. Hey, the fuck you doing, bro?
Which is why this first prank is just a water bottle.
House, my nigga. He gonna beat your ass. They gonna jump your ass.
It can function as a normal water bottle, but if you unscrew just this portion of the lid, it reveals a trough. And if you put military-grade putrid-smelling stuff in that trough and then screw the lid back on fully, it creates a perfect seal and you can't smell anything. But then at the exact precise moment you want to release a cloud of death, you just twist the lid like this, allowing the smell to escape through these holes and fill the room. And we're using a water bottle because from looking at the CCTV footage, we know they allow them to have water bottles at their desks, so they'll be able to sneak them past security. Plus, no one's going to suspect that's the origin of the smell. Next up, if you take some hand soap and add just a few drops of the same kitchen-grade food coloring we used on the Devil's Toothpaste explosion, then when you wash your hands, it will leave them stained for at least a day.
Damn.
We'll leave this in the bathroom, and as a bonus, we'll learn exactly who does and doesn't wash their hands. This next one is the most simple, but also perhaps the most effective. You take a box of Sudafed and then print out and paste on some of these labels and convert it to a box of Viagra. Then importantly, you add the name of the boss of the scam call center to the box, like it's his prescription. And then you leave it in the bathroom next to your blue soap. Next up is that custom-built box.
What the fuck? This nigga got this shit down to a T, my nigga. You want some real life heist shit,
as a bonus, we'll learn exactly who does and doesn't wash their hands. This next one is the most
simple,
but also perhaps the most effective.
You really
take a box of Sudafed and then print out and paste on some of these labels and convert it to a box of Viagra. Then importantly, you add the name of the boss of the scam call center to the box, like it's his prescription. And then you leave it in the bathroom next to your blue soap. Next up is that custom-built box that can store cockroaches in it. So after a predetermined time delay, the microcontroller will trigger the stepper motor, which causes the wall to slide along this ball screw. That means if you disguise it in a lunchbox, then nothing happens until the timer expires. And then suddenly, you get a bunch of cockroaches crawling out of a lunchbox. Although you can put more than just cockroaches in here. And some other ideas we had were bees, because we heard India has some species that don't actually sting, as well as possibly rats, because we already knew from looking at their security footage that once released, the rats can make themselves right at home. And using a lunchbox for camouflage is once again a strategic choice, because we already knew from our recon work, they always make it past security because no one actually checks what's inside. Next up, I have the chaos that could result if we set off a smoke bomb. We were concerned that might be crossing a line if the room was too small, because like the glitter bombs, I want everything I do to be exciting, but at the end of the day, relatively harmless. So instead, we found these micro foggers that are basically like massive vape pens. And we also noticed motorcycle helmets were allowed onto the floor and past security. So the plan was to put it inside a helmet like this, and then it would also detonate itself based on a timer. And finally, as the pièce de résistance, we're gonna deliver them a package. Only this isn't an ordinary package. It's GlitterBomb 4.0, which of course, as we all know, is equipped with a pound of the world's finest glitter and an uncharitable amount of fart spray. And so now that our team target and plan were in place, after 1.5 years of prep work, it was time to avenge Bessie and execute the special operation.
My nigga, this nigga waited 1.5 years to do all this shit, cuz. My nigga, I thought you... Hey, bro, you are a GOAT, my nigga. You are... My nigga, you are... Bro, what the fuck, my nigga? This nigga like Batman with prep time, nigga. You got everything, nigga. You got all the gadgets, nigga. You got... Yeah, my nigga. What's your name again, cuz? Rob Duther? Rob some shit? Mark Rober? Yeah, Mark Rober, my nigga. You raw as fuck for that shit, bro.
Step 1 was getting the Trilogy media guys all the way over to India with all the contraptions stored securely in their luggage.
My guys stepping foot on Indian soil.
Now safely on the ground, step 2 was to go pick up those stingless bees that we could put in the lunchbox.
Oh, hell nah.
But once they'd arrived to the beekeeper, they found out you can't just take a few bees, but you have to take the whole hive.
In the car, dude, no. They're gonna get out.
I'm not afraid. Also, apparently, there's no such thing as stingless bees.
Yeah,
oh my god. Oh,
all the
so
bitches
we
steam,
punted
bro.
on that idea and headed to an open air market where we could at least secure some rats. By the way, the Trilogy Media YouTube channel is composed of Ashton, who's a former magician, and Art, who played professional basketball in Russia for 8 years. They're just an incredible duo. And speaking of incredible things, this is a good time to point out that the real people of India were just so freaking lovely. It's true that nearly every scam call you get originates from that country, but everyone in India hates these scammers too. They are a tiny, tiny fraction of the total population, and no one wants to be defined by the worst in their midst. Most people we interacted with there had hearts more like Johnny, who's an honorary member of the team and a reformed scammer who's made it his life's mission to do whatever he can to take these guys down, even if that means working some back channels to get our hands on 100 cockroaches.
Whoa, what the fuck?
So the goods procured, it was time to meet up with our sleeper agents at the hotel to do some final prep on the contraptions, which went about as well as expected.
seriously though, are we gonna test it right here? Right here? Yeah. You can't do it in the bathroom?
16, 17.
Yeah, no, get him in. Oh, yeah. More than marriage.
I see.
Oh, you touch that bitch with your hand, cuz? Oh, you tripping. Step on that shit, man. Oh, y'all touch that bitch with your hand. Oh! Oh, God.
No,
God.
please.
God. Oh, what the fuck, bro?
Okay, pause.
Go wash your hands,
for, right?
bro.
Everyone?
I swear, I would not let you down.
We decided the first call center we'd hit would be Anj, and we were feeling optimistic about our chances. And that's exactly when our special operation received its first major blow. So apparently there's this WhatsApp group that 55,000 scammers all across India belong to, so the different scam call centers can communicate with each other. And because Johnny was still a member of this group from his former days, he saw this message pop up. 2 of us in the town of Kolkata have seen cuss word Trilogy people. We followed message pop up. 2 of us.
Guys, it's a very important message. We're having that 2 of us in town, Kolkata have seen Trilogy. People there was 2 Indians with them also, and they were shooting a movie or anything. We don't know.
Us in the town of Kolkata have seen cuss word Trilogy people. We followed them, but the driver drove the car very fast to the Salt Lake side. There was 2 Indians with them, and they were shooting a movie. So apparently some scammers had recognized Art and Ashton at the market as the Trilogy Media YouTube guys, because they've confronted a lot of scammers in their 5 years of making videos. Now, so apparently some scammers had recognized Art and Ashton at the market as the Trilogy Media YouTube guys, because they've confronted a lot of scammers in their 5 years of making videos. Now, thankfully, just out of habit, Johnny was driving in a way that would make it hard for anyone to tail them. But they still were able to pinpoint their hotel location within about a half a mile. But then it got much worse. Might be they are working with the FBI, so I request all of our brothers to have an eye in Salt Lake. So whenever you see them, you shoot them.
Whoa!
Which was super devastating, because it seemed pretty clear to me.
Whoa! Oh! Hey, them Indian niggas ain't playing, cuz. Hold on. Whoa! So I quit all our brothers to do this and have an eye in Salt Lake.
They are working with the FBI, so I request all of our brothers to have an eye in Salt Lake. So whenever you see them, you shoot them.
And please do follow and also make sure you inform this is very single. Boy, them niggas finna. Ooh! Them niggas hey, them Indian niggas say we at war, nigga. Y'all ain't fucking up our operation, nigga. Real shit. I like the Indians. I
Which
like how the
was
Indians
super
think.
devastating because it seemed pretty clear to me that we'd have to scrap the whole operation because while the mission was important, it definitely wasn't worth anyone getting hurt.
Yeah.
But when I brought this up to the guys, they'd already discussed it amongst themselves and decided this was a cause they were passionate about, that they were willing to accept some risks. So we decided moving.
I ain't risking my life for no goddamn scammers, my nigga. I don't give a fuck, bro. Especially not the Indian, my nigga. I ain't even in my home fucking country, my nigga. Hell nah, my nigga. Them Indian niggas gonna cut your
forward,
ass up,
Art and
nigga.
Ashton wouldn't step a foot outside their hotel room, and that's when the second major blow came. Because apparently the group text warning spooked the call scam center so much, they just changed up everyone's assignments, and they were planning on moving all 3 of our sleeper agents to a new floor where there was no CCTV coverage.
Damn.
But this is where we had a stroke of luck, because the last minute, Johnny thought to have another one of his reformed scammer friends apply for a job. And because he had so much experience on his resume, they hired him on the spot and gave him a more highly trusted role, which meant he could be the one to smuggle in all our gadgets. And so with that, he loaded up, headed in for battle, and an hour later, we had a man on the inside. And by the way, now that we're inside, I'll give you a very quick crash course on what we've learned about how these scam centers operate after watching them for so long.
For sure, my
First of
nigga.
all, 90% of the victims are 65 years old or above.
What I just said, bro. These niggas going at old ass niggas. I mean, old people, but that shit is not cool, bro. Ladies, that shit said cancer patient, cause you trying to scam a, bro. That shit is lame as fuck, bro. 90%,
First of all,
65 and
90%
older,
of the
bro.
victims are 65 years old or above.
I don't understand that. I don't understand all of this.
They really only make calls during the US working day hours and not on the weekends, because that maximizes their chance the person who picks up will be retired. This is why you never get scam calls on Sunday. They don't have anyone even working the phones. In fact, many of them have an auto dial prompt that says press 1 if you're over 65 years old, and if you press anything else, it just hangs up. The most common scam is the Amazon refund scam, but they also pretend to be Microsoft, McAfee, Norton Antivirus, the IRS, and your bank, and on and on. It's always changing, but it's also always something you've heard of to try and build trust right out of the gate. If you want to know how much they make, well, that information, unfortunately, is securely held on the boss's computer, so we can't get to it.
So I just made a huge decision. I found out what college I'm gonna apply to.
I don't know how much
Finally,
these
am
niggas
I right?
make
I went
real
to
shit.
Although,
Cause this shit getting on this shit make a nigga mad, bro. How the fuck, like?
I suppose if you had access to the internal cameras, you could just watch the boss type his password, and then you'd be able to access their master tracking spreadsheets, which is what we did, and how we know these large call centers make $60,000 per day. That's $18 million a year. An opener will take the initial calls, and they make an average of $7,000 a month. Then if they keep the victim on the phone long enough, they hand it over to a closer, and they make on average $15,000 a month. They never say the word scam or victim, instead referring to them as sales and customers. That way they just seem more like a normal office. Although what I think does that job more convincingly are all the walls plastered with inspirational corporate words like synergy,
Bro, I say what the fuck? That bitch say sales go up and down.
So that's your crash course on how they operate. And the FTC has put out a list of 4 signs
That's
to help
smart as
spot a
fuck, though. I ain't
scam.
gonna cap.
And 4 things.
This is smart as fuck. Like, the only reason I say this shit smart as fuck because there's like they got some people in their operation like doing real life like they not scamming nobody. They just doing real life shit. But then they got some niggas in their operation like on the low nobody know about, like some black market shit. Cause like nobody know about that shit. That shit on the low. They scamming niggas. That shit wrong. Cause I like how
you
they
can do to protect against them, and I'll link to it in the video
You gotta be a
description.
dumbass
And so
to
now,
go through
without
this
further
shit,
ado, we kicked things off with the stink bomb water bottle. And while that was marinating, he went to the bathroom and dropped off the hand soap and the special medication with the boss's name written on the front. And it didn't take long for us to get our first hit on the smell. What was great though is they all kind of covered their noses subtly in silence, so the people next to them wouldn't feel accused. Well, for the most part. Then a few minutes later, we had our first bathroom customer who clearly doesn't wash her hands after using the restroom. But then we had a second chance with an apparently more hygienic scammer, and this time we struck pay dirt as he comes out trying to figure out what the heck just happened. And 5 minutes later, you can see him still trying to work it out. And not long after that, we got our first mention of the special package in the bathroom. The audio cut out here, but our agent told us they were laughing and wondering how the boss could possibly leave that lying around. Although it certainly doesn't feel too far off brand, given he uses this as his profile.
Hey, my nigga. Oh my god. This the nigga This nigga here. This nigga here is the fucking head scammer of this whole operation, my nigga. Man, nigga, I'll Keish Biani, my nigga. I'll beat you, nigga. I'll Keish Biani. What the fuck is your name, my
pick
nigga?
on Facebook.
I'll Keish Biani.
And at this point, our agent placed
Indians
and
always
then
got some weird ass
that
names.
lying around. Although it certainly doesn't feel too
boy
far
clean
off
in front on
brand,
the
given he
bike.
uses this as his profile pic on Facebook. And at this point, our agent placed and then triggered the time delay countdown on the cockroach, rat, and smoke bomb traps, so he can now safely make his getaway.
Oh. You okay?
Them niggas gonna come out shooting.
I thought they were just following me.
And since they, of course, have no idea what's about to happen, they're still just casually talking about the bathroom. And then a few moments later, the first boxes must have triggered, because this guy notices a cockroach and nopes his way out of it. And then he's quickly followed by the triggered.
Look at that nigga walked away so fast, God. Look at that nigga got up. And then a few moments
later, the first boxes must have triggered, because this guy notices a cockroach and nopes his way out of it. And then he's quickly followed by the second dude. And I love it, because now you just randomly see cockroaches start coming in frame. And so now that they know what they're up against, they call in the reinforcements with a mop. But it looks like he missed one.
Oh yeah, but you missing a lot.
Or 3. Actually 4. Scratch that. 5. And then as if perfectly on cue, right as the mop guy finishes his cleanup, the smoke begins. And this causes quite a commotion and draws quite a crowd, and it takes them a while, but they're eventually able to pinpoint the source of the smoke and gingerly take it off the premises. Followed soon thereafter by our rat friends. And this is possibly my favorite clip of the whole night, where you see a cockroach lead the way and wander all around as they argue and try and make sense of what in the world is possibly happening. And by this point, you can tell the bosses.
Bro, these niggas infiltrated y'all whole fucking. Bro, what the. Hey, my nigga. This raw as fuck. These niggas infiltrated y'all whole shit.
A cockroach lead the way and wander all around as they argue and try and make sense of what in the world is possibly happening. And by this point, you can tell the boss is pretty sure they're under attack, but just to remove any sense of doubt, we sent them one final package. And they almost opened it right there, but I guess with everything else that had already happened so far that night, they took it downstairs. And then this happened.
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
Yeah, in fact, there's 4 of them, and they're uploading this footage to the cloud.
Bitch ass niggas.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Activation complete. Recovery sequence initiated.
Bro, this shit is raw as. Hold on, bro. See, this what you fuck niggas get, trying to scam niggas and shit, trying to scam old niggas and old ladies and shit, cancer patients and shit. That's fucked up. Y'all some, bro. Y'all, that's you Indian niggas ain't got no fucking sympathy, bro. Shit, we ain't got no sympathy for y'all ass either, nigga. That's fuck the bitch ass nigga.
5, 4, 3,
I thought that shit was gonna blow up. That nigga back his ass up. Dude,
activation complete. Recovery sequence initiated.
I shop online a lot. Until this day, I'm still surprised by how many good tech deals Karma's found for me there.
I want to say, nigga, you getting farts, bro. I don't know you. Nigga sniffing his hand and shit. Nigga, your hand probably smell like shit. You know, yes, it smells like shitty hand now, nigga. That bitch ran out like fucking
So
hand
after our
sanitizer
incredibly
or some shit.
successful special operation, we waited to see what the response would be. And we didn't have to wait long. Yesterday, those cuss words sent Anch Solutions a package bomb. And it exploded. And there was a bad smell and sprinkler water or whatever it was. These guys are playing good with us. I am reminding you guys, they must be in between us. We don't even know. And now we had them because they were paranoid and they didn't know which of their employees might have been compromised. Check the lunch boxes, pocket bags, shoes, ladies' purse as well. Even check the water, whether there's some color mixed in it. I assume he's referring to the soap dye here, but be cautious, guys, seriously. They came to bad word all of us, and they are still trying to bust us. After that, there were a few more death threats, so we didn't think it was safe enough to launch our attacks on the other three. After that, there were a few more.
Find them, kill. I'm gonna kill those with my own hands. Damn, my nigga.
So we didn't think it was safe enough to launch our attacks on the other 3 centers to try and get them shut down. But the beautiful thing is, we didn't have to. Big centers in Kolkata and Delhi are closed from today, as well as Monday, as per the information I got from all my friends.
Damn.
We had created enough confusion and mass panic that not only did the other 3 centers get shut down, but we got all the large scam centers all across India shut down for a few days too. And if you add it up, that means those tiny cockroaches stopped $2 million from going from the victims to the scumbags.
That's good,
and I would say that's the perfect ending, but it actually gets even a little better. Once Ashton and Art were safely back home on American soil, they decided to troll that text group with those 55,000 scammers by uploading this gem to the chat.
Surprise, surprise, scammers! Art and Ashton over here. No matter how many numbers you remove from this group, we're still watching. Not only that, we've also downloaded every single person's contact information, all 57,000 of them inside this group. We have every single one of this contact information. We're submitting it to the FBI in the United States and the CBI here in India, so you guys better run and you better watch out.
Whoa.
And so if you want to see how quickly the scammers started removing themselves from the chat group, as well as a lot more details of all their work on the ground over in India, you should go check out their video. And not surprisingly, Ansh and the other scam call centers eventually opened back up, albeit this time with much tighter security. But they still didn't, and still don't realize probably till this moment, that we have access to their live camera feeds. So Jim improvised a bit, calling them out by their real names without giving away the fact he was just looking at them on the camera.
Yeah, hi sir, my name is Carolina Fernandez. I am calling you from the Microsoft.
Oh, hi Priya. Hi.
Who are you?
I'm a ghost. Idiot. Yeah, I don't
do
know
you
what.
Know my father's name?
I don't know, but is your father proud of you? What you do? Does he think you work for Microsoft?
Yeah, whole ass bitch.
Of course.
Fuck
but
you.
You don't work for Microsoft.
You don't work for no damn Microsoft.
Will I tell you one more name?
Yeah.
Soini.
What am I God?
Soini.
What am I God?
Name.
Nah, bitch, it's Blade.
But you don't work for Microsoft. Did you tell him that? Will I tell you one more name?
Yes.
Soini.
Oh my God.
At least talk to me. Hello?
Yeah, you caught,
He also managed to change the way their voices sound when they would do outbound calls to their potential victims.
Who are you? May I know who I speak with? Who are you?
You're speaking very strangely. What's up?
So to see a lot more of that quality entertainment, you should go check out his video. So after all that, we're
Hey,
sort of in a
watch
good
this
news, bad
video.
news situation here. The good news is that because of some developments we've been involved in, the 4th center here is going to be raided by the authorities in India and shut down very, very soon. The bad news is that these other 3 are
Hold on, man. Them Indian niggas might execute them niggas, man. Hold on, man.
are
They
still
lined them
very
up and
operational. And for reasons I can't say here, we don't have the same option to get them shut down like we do on the 4th one. Now you might ask, why not just privately reach out to the proper authorities in Kolkata where these 3 call centers are located?
They probably know.
And the answer is, that's been tried before and it didn't work. While there are many good apples, there are a few bad apples that prevent anything from happening to these guys.
They probably already know, bro.
So where does that leave us? Well, as they say, sunshine is a great disinfectant, and here's where you come in. We've invested a lot of resources and time and tried to make this video as entertaining as possible in the hopes that you'll consider sharing it for 2 reasons. Number one,
I'm sharing your shit, my nigga. I'm
how
reacting
these
to your shit,
scams
nigga.
work, the less
Turn
effective
me up,
they
man. Give me some
become,
views,
and
my
they
nigga.
lose
Let's
their
run this shit
power.
up,
So
nigga.
please share it, especially
I'm
with
with
your
you, my
older
nigga.
loved
Fuck them
ones.
Indian
And number
niggas.
2, the more people that see this video
Real
and learn
shit.
about these 3 specific call centers,
Hold on. Look, y'all.
the more people that see this video and learn about
Met Technologies, Info Solutions, BRM Business Solutions, y'all boys, man. Go report them niggas, man.
these
Run this
3
shit up, bro.
specific call centers, the more
Real
the press will pick it up, especially in India. Heck, tweet our videos to the Kolkata police.
Tweet this shit.
helps out the good apples because the bad ones can't just
Tweet
sweep
my
all the
reaction,
evidence
my
under
nigga,
the
real
rug
shit.
or quietly tip off the scam center bosses.
I'll
The press and public can hold them accountable
Keisha like he
or
a
quietly
rock
tip off
star
the
or some
scam
shit.
center.
Nigga, like you live the bad boy like
bosses.
glad,
The
nigga.
press and public
I'll
can
keep
hold them
Biani.
accountable.
Glad,
We've
nigga.
seen this tactic work successfully in the past, and we have mountains of evidence against all these scam fraud centers. If you are with the press or a law enforcement agency, send us an email to callcenterevidencepack@gmail.com and we'll share everything we have with you. If you combine them, these 3 centers have been in operation an astounding 29 years, and they're still scamming people of their life savings to this day, even right now as we release this video. So let's see what we can do, and depending on exactly what happens, I'll either post a follow-up video here on my YouTube channel or on my other social channels, so subscribe.
You tripping though. Them Indian niggas go see this shit, cause they gonna
and all
blitz
that
your ass,
stuff
nigga.
if you want to stay in the loop. Glitter bombs and cockroaches are just harmless entertainment, but our best chance of working together to shut these guys down for good is by shining a light to foster some accountability. Thanks for your help. Now let's make Bessie proud.
You welcome, my nigga. I'm sharing your shit, my nigga. We sharing, my nigga.
I want to thank NordVPN for the—
Oh nah, you doing all that extra shit, cuz nah, buddy. I'm not watching that shit, bro. I'm sharing your shit, my nigga. Y'all go support my nigga, Mark Rober, my nigga, bro. Real shit, bro. Y'all go support that nigga, man. Go get them niggas in India shut down, bro. That's some fucked up ass shit, bro. Scamming old people and everything, cuz people with cancer, and everything, bro. Y'all taking, they said 90% of the scams, bro, is 65 or older. They said shit, they ask you before they even answer the phone, is this person 65 or older? And they say if you click 1 if you are, but if you don't click 1, you click anything else, they automatically hang up, bro. I mean, they are automatically targeting old people because they know old people are, not trying to say old people are like, old people are, when it comes to technology, bro, they are not the brightest, bro. So shit, that's fucked up, real shit. Nah, this shit was interesting, bro. I fuck with your video, Mark Ruber. Yep, Mark Rober, bro. I fuck with you, bro. I stand with you, my nigga. Fuck them Indian niggas, real shit, cuz. But this is the end of the video, man. Y'all boys go support my nigga Mark Rober, man. Y'all boys tap in, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. We out, bro. Peace.